San Francisco. Super Week. No off-season. This is the Sport Beach Clubhouse, where sport, culture, and marketing play on.
Hi, this is Jeff Morrill from the Harris Poll. I'm here at Sport Beach Clubhouse Content Studio, and I'm with Dustin Hayes, the VP of Brand Marketing from Comcast. Welcome, Dustin.
Hi, how are you today? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, glad to chat. So you got a Super Bowl coming. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we're really excited to launch our first national Super Bowl spot. We have really taken this opportunity to reimagine a story that's very familiar to many people out there, Jurassic Park. And if you think about the movie, what has happened in the movie is there's a technology failure that's led to dinosaurs roaming the earth. So earlier this year, we introduced a new campaign called Imagine That. And first thing we did is launch it with Frankenstein. We reimagined that story.
Nice.
And what it was like to have Frankenstein be exposed to the technology of today and how that would humanize him. So we saw him come to life. And now we've taken this opportunity with the Super Bowl to reimagine Jurassic Park. And what would happen if Jurassic Park had Xfinity technology and nothing went wrong? And what would that park look like?
That's awesome. So this is your first Super Bowl, right?
It sure is, from a national perspective.
So why this year?
Well, I think, the introduction of the new campaign, the Imagine That campaign, gave us a really great creative platform to tell the story. And, as we thought about, the stories that we could tell, and we had Jurassic Park within the family. At Comcast, we have Universal, NBC, Sky, and Xfinity all under the same umbrella. And we started to look at the IP, and it felt like an amazing story to tell. And this was the right time to tell it. It's a franchise that people are beloved and have been for 30 plus years. And so the canvas was rich, and we were able to bring together the actors from the original movie, Laura Dern, Sam Neill, and Jeff Goldblum, to reprise their characters. They were all available, and we were off to the races. It was awesome that we were able to get Steven Spielberg's blessing and Amblin Entertainment's blessing to trust us to do this. We've done that once before with E.T. Returns, when E.T. came back to Earth for the first time and experienced Xfinity technology in 2019. So with that, he's trusted us to tell this story as well, and so we're excited to do so.
That's awesome. With all those great brands, you must have a great agency partner.
We do. We work with Goodby, Silverstein and Partners, and as we were thinking about, they pitched a number of ideas, and we saw this idea, and we immediately thought, this is a Super Bowl caliber idea. Let's not release it first. Let's wait, and let's do it the right way. And I think we did it the right way. Like a lot of times you release a spot for the Super Bowl, and it's just done on the day of the Super Bowl with everything else. And I think that gives people 60 seconds to think about it before they have to watch the next Super Bowl commercial. And for this, we decided we were going to do a whole week-long basically campaign. And so what we did first is we had the 76ers had a game that was on Peacock, also in the family. And we were able to have a stunt where all of the technology in the arena went down. The screens turned blue, just like they do in the movie when Dennis Nedry creates this bug. And so we had people talking, and we were able to integrate it into the Peacock, broadcast. And then, people started talking, and the next day we launched a sweepstakes where people started to guess, what is that magic word? And so we did that for a couple of days, and we gave people the opportunity to win a all expense paid trip to Hawaii, where the original Jurassic Park was filmed. And then we released the spot on the Today Show, and so they debuted it on this past Monday. And we were able to then release it on social. And thus far, we've had millions and millions and millions of people who have watched it on social, on YouTube, on Instagram. And then we were able to people were talking. The fans have come to really love this and really appreciated how we treated it with such honor. We really respected the film. We used the craftsmanship to really make sure that we had the best, most authentic portrayal of the movie, and really reimagined, if they did have the Xfinity technology, what would that be like? Everything from, the VFX to like a lot of people asked, is it AI? And it wasn't. We went back, again,
That's
Hollywood
great.
magic. We treated it the same way they did with the 1993 film, and used, the VFX and the CGI that they would have used, the Hollywood makeup that they would have used back then to kind of bring it to life. And I think people appreciated that, and there's just been such positive response from people thus far.
Love that. I love the spectrum turning blue. That must have been amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. It's
So-
the Xfinity Mobile Arena now, though.
Exactly. So it's early days. The Super Bowl is a day or two away.
Yeah.
But what have you learned so far? It seems like you're doing a lot with this campaign.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things that we learned, again, is you just can't do it one day. The fact that we've had people talking about the commercial all week long, we have 3 significant activations here in San Francisco where we're really trying to bring it to life. So if you look around the town, you're going to see lift vehicles who are all really painted like the Jurassic Park vehicles, and they're going to be running around town. We have taken over the Hobart building, and we have a dinosaur climbing up the building. We have an interactive out-of-home board where people walk by and the dinosaur chases after them, but because of the Xfinity technology, they can't get out of the billboard, which is really cool. And so it's been one of those that we're really proud of, all the different activations, all the different social aspects. One of the teasers that we did has Jeff Goldblum playing the piano.
Nice.
And then you have, Sam Neill and Laura Dern who look at him and say, wait a minute, we know that song. Where do we know it from? And they realize that it's from the actual movie. So working with John Williams and being able to use his score just, again, added to the authenticity.
Well, congratulations. Sounds like a great event. And everybody be on the lookout Sunday for the Xfinity Jurassic Park ad. Thank you, Dustin, and all the best.
Thank you for having me.